Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. Now, last episode, which was only yesterday for me, because yesterday was the first of my 2 days off. Today is the second of my 2 days off. I was working on my Ghostbusters stuff. I was doing the basing on them. I was doing texture paint on the basing. If you can remember back to that, which is obviously dry now, and plus I was setting up my figures for my role-playing games, my sci-fi role-playing games. So I'm going to be priming these guys as well. Fact, I'm going to start with these. That's what I'm going to do. So as you put this on in the background, what I suggest you do is set yourself up with your paints and glues and models, etc., and strap yourselves in. It's going to be about an hour. I lean forwards. I'll check the time on the microphone every so often. That's what I'll do. I'm doing it without the lapel or the Vallejo mic today. It's just hands-free, so yeah. So things sound a little, I don't know, slightly tinnier, I suppose, and or things like this tend to reverberate through the microphone. I know that, but that's okay because it just doesn't matter. Weather is not great here, but it's not raining. At least there is that. It's good. Things are going well. So. Yeah, so I'm back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so think of me on that day. Or have long gone by the time you see this. Think of me on a Friday sometimes. Starting work, and this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I shall be working until midnight. So yeah. Yes, I'm working on Halloween and my daughter's birthday. I didn't plan that very well, did I? Oh well. So what I want to do, well, when I'm working, I've scheduled my Halloween painting challenge to go up. You'll have seen it by now. So that's what I do sometimes. I schedule. As you know, I schedule these. So, like I say, get yourselves ready with your tea, coffee, whatever, and let's go. Let's just get to the bench. I can talk to you from there. Okay, so I've got my guys here. Starting this end is with Dutch. It's clearly Dutch from Predator. I think he'll make for one awesome security officer. But I'm going to paint these guys up. Then I'm going to seal them, and then I'm going to pull them off of these bases here, and then I'm going to base them on their normal bases, as they're not intended for wargaming. They're intended for role playing. I'm not even going to base them. I'm just going to have plain black bases on them because I want to, basically. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go with Vallejo Surface Primer, grey, just plain old grey. I ran out of my Ghost Grey. Yeah, I used all that up. That was a good grey. That was a nice grey to. To prime with. But this is a great grey to prime. Greys are brilliant for priming, I think. And yeah, I'm doing these by hand. I prefer, as quick as it is with an airbrush, it's kind of over before it starts with an airbrush when you're priming. It's like you spend ages getting your airbrush out and ready and sorting out the PSI and on the compressor and everything else. If you've got a lot to paint, that's fair enough. But ordinarily, you don't. And then it's like, you're done. And that's it. Time to clean. Right, well, we're going to see how this pans out. Well, they should all be dry by now. I mean, I washed them yesterday. That's when I say dry. That's what I'm talking about because I washed them. No, I'm going to start in the middle. So I move. Actually, what I'll do is, oops, I'll move them off camera when I'm done. So this, if I come up a bit, got a bit of a Batman camera angle going on there, but it's all right. Let's see if I can sort that out for you, because trying to get it. Yeah, that looks a bit better, I think. He says. Well, one does one's best, he says. And so the trick with these greys and whites particularly is to get all the bubbles out. Bubbles are bad. There's a thing in prime. It's why I might start getting some I might start getting some aerosol primers again. I've got a few already, but they're darker. And with these, grey is the way to go, I think. Although this is quite a light grey. Now, one of the characters I've got here, this one actually, is listed as a mechanical engineer. And as I'm basing it on my daughter, it's going to have pink hair. Well, she had pink hair for a while. She's changed it to a sort of bluey colour now, but it looked good, pink. I thought, yeah, well, I'm going to get a model, which I'm going to use in game as a mechanical engineer, because that's one of the like the engineering officers, one of the characters you can run, particularly in the role-playing game Those Dark Places. So you definitely need a mechanical engineer. You just do. I was going to upload another on the bench episode, one I did last week, and the file became corrupted. It got all weird anyway, and then my laptop decided it wanted to do an update. So in the end, I thought, you know what, I'm just binning it. So let me clarify, not the one you watched last week, but the one I filmed last week. The one you watched last week, I filmed yesterday. Haven't even edited it together yet. I was thinking of doing these in a higher resolution, but I'm not sure if it would increase my viewership, but I guess I can try it for a while. The reason, obviously, I'm reluctant to do it is because of the extra time. It's going to take twice as long to render and upload if I go from 720p to 1080p. I mean, I can remember the days. Can you remember when 720p was regarded as high definition? No, it's not. But that's alright. I've been doing these on the benches for so long now. I feel like I'm a bit of a veteran at it. And really, I should make the effort. And it's not so much effort, but time, which is obviously something I don't have a lot of. But, things change. Yeah, things do change. Okay. Hey, wallop. I just realised I've got the latest edition of White Dwarf to read sometime. That's good. I'm thoroughly enjoying my bug hunt book. I've got an Aliens short story book of short stories set in the Aliens universe, so I am thoroughly enjoying that. It's called Bug Hunt. Yeah, apart from the first story in it, the rest are all good. I didn't go much on the first story. I didn't like the way it was written, but I'll talk about that closer to the time. I'll wait until I finish the book first. The postman has been today. He's delivered a package I was waiting for, and is going to be the subject of an unboxing later on today. And I'm super looking forward to that. Basically, it's something which is going to help me in my solo RPG endeavours. Now, she is done. It's, well, apart from a boot, it's worth the extra time it takes to ensure you get the bubbles out. These models, I'm really impressed with these sculpts. Super duper ooper impressed. But they aren't cheap. They're like £8 each, sort of thing. You save a little bit when you buy multiples, but yeah. I think I'm going to have to get myself one of those little vinyl 3x3 gaming mats as well. I think if I'm just looking at my desk, yeah, because to do the role playing, you know, I think it'll be better. Right, she's done. So I'm placing her. Where am I going to place her? To my left, I think. All right, who's next? This boss lady woman. Yeah. Her. Kind of had Mrs. Mini Warzone in mind for this, but to be honest, although she's very much a boss lady, she's a bit more dynamic than this, so I think I'm going to have to get something, you know, with a gun in hand at least, or something. Some more action-esque pose. Realistic. I don't know if there's a data pad she's got in her hand or what, I don't know. Don't think it's like a steel bar or a gold bar or anything like that. You think it could be a component, I suppose, like a computer chip, large chip. Although, yeah, because in that universe, computers were massive, weren't they? Not like the miniaturized versions we have today. It was like big, clunky computers, sort of mainframe size, you know, for a ship. Wind is picked up today. The wind is terrific up here. You know, bear in mind, I said yesterday's on the bench, you know, how high up, don't forget we are here. Because we are very high up. It's true. I think I was talking about flying kites. You know, it's a good area for if you're into flying kites, which I'm not, by the way, but nothing wrong with that. Just it's not my bag, you know. It's but if it were, I'd be in my element, I can tell you that. Yeah. So, by the time you see this, because I haven't had Halloween even yet, but by the time you see this, Halloween will be long gone. We will now be gearing up for Christmas, won't we? So, that's a thing apparently I was going to do last year. I was going to wear my old Christmas outfit, not outfit, shirt. When I started work, we had these Christmas shirts. I don't know if they still fit me. If they do, I'll wear one. and it's all right. It doesn't say the name of the company on it. They told me to bin them when I said, "Do you want them back?" So nah, I just bin them. I mean, I wouldn't bin them anyway. I'll recycle them, but you know, they obviously didn't want them then. I did 2 Christmases, didn't I? Asda, I think. Right, that's another one done. Okay. Do the security. Next to Arnie over there and the mechanical engineer there. Cyber security, I think it said. I don't think that means she's a cyborg. I don't think so. She's got funky hair anyway, so. A lot of the female characters from this company are quite impressive. Better than your traditional one, I suppose. Her foot's come loose, so I'm just going to reattach it. We'll have to come back to her. We'll come back to her. We'll plug on with the mechanical engineer. She's got very similar hair. I do not think it's the same person though, although it could be. It could be like the mechanical engineer. Oops, with a gun. Come on, dry. The foot came away. I mean, it looks like it, but I don't know. It could either be her with a gun or someone different. Depends if I want to give her pink hair too, I suppose, because pink hair is unusual, isn't it? So, yeah. I think they're kind of marketed as different characters, but I'm not sure. I'd have to check on that. I'm pretty excited about the package I've got today. Because like I say, it's something for my solo role-playing. I'm not going to mention what it is here. Not only for the fact that these videos are done so far in advance, I mean, you'd have seen it by now anyway. It's not anything that's new out or anything, it's just new for me. And I was going to wait. I was watching it on eBay. I was going to wait until sometimes they say, "Oh, the seller has offered a percentage of discount on this." And I was going to wait until I got paid as well. But then the status of it changed to last one. I thought, no, I'm getting it. I must have this. Dinner was good today. I had a pizza. Pizza's always good. Get paid tomorrow, which is good. Looking forward to that. I've had a pay rise too, which is good. Yeah, a little bit of a pay rise because of the amount of time I've been there, so that is good. That should be effective from tomorrow. All good. Alright, so I've just got to go around, sort out the air bubbles on this. Now I'm blowing to help get rid of any air bubbles. Sometimes helps. I think she's done too. Let's do Dutch, the man of the moment. Yeah, I think I was saying yesterday about my idea for a role-playing game. Make it like an Aliens solo role-playing game, but make it Predator instead of Aliens. Get the characters. Then, now, as I'm saying it, I've just had another idea. Well, why not just do both? It's decided then. I'm going to do both. I am going to do Aliens, I'm going to do Predator. And I'm going to use characters from both movies, baby. If I can assemble Dutch's team. I'm wondering if, suppose I can't get a certain character, whether a Katachan jungle fighter would do it. Would he be adequate scale wise? Probably not. I think these are like 35 mil, which to me is preferable for role playing. I know we always used to use 28 mil back in the day, but I mean, we're spoilt for choice now. We really are. To me, 35 mil for role playing is the way to go, because there's not so many characters. You want more of a focal attention on them. I just think they'd be better. I'm wondering if I'm thinking about my coffee. I get the longing for the coffee. It's not even caffeine because it's decaf. So, but I am longing for the drink. So tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I shall go to work. And when I finish work, my wife and I are going to train karate. She's doing so well at that. I really didn't think it would be her thing, you know. The last thing in the world I thought she would do. She surprised me with lots of things over lockdown, my wife. Things I think she wouldn't be up for, she is. But the karate thing was before lockdown anyway. But the thing is, she continues to surprise me. That's the point I'm making. Now, Dutch has been a pain. It's been a pain because lots of air bubbles. My wife's on about booking up somewhere we can go for like a lunch or something sometime soon. We were hoping to get a Christmas booking, but sadly they all seem to be taken. But that's okay. So I'm doing some dabbing my brush, extracting the paint off of the bristles. See, it's drying now because it's becoming gloopier as time goes by. I don't even know. Yeah, is that a word even? Gloopier? I don't know. I think I've got it now. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Looking forward to using his lines in the game. You set us up. What happened to your Dylan? He used to be someone I could trust. Alright. That's him done. Let's see if we can go back to... she's still a bit unstable. this one, we may have to resort to blue tack. That's something I really wanted to do though, yeah. Gonna have to wait for her to dry. Or not. That's a tricky one, you know, because you want to get them painted off of their base. Otherwise, if you paint the base, as soon as you get paint on a base, you've got to paint it, even if it's just black again. But it never looks the same, does it? I don't think. So, yeah, I could have pinned them, I suppose, but then I didn't really want to be drilling holes into the resin. Yeah, being such a finicky thing that it is. Coffee time, folks. It's coffee time. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good cup of coffee. Now, I can put some black non-oil wash on this dude's base. Didn't really want to do it on the others because I'm going to be doing other work on them. Where's my non-oil? Haha! Non-oil. Right. Non-oil. This won't take long. Yeah, these brushes are a bit past it for wash brushes, really, but I am reluctant to get rid of them. We can use them for other stuff, but yeah, so wash is done on there. What time have we got? Look on the thing, it's 34 minutes, is it? Yeah, so actually I'm going to wash them because I'm thinking I'm not going to get around to the rest of them. Teeth and eyes. Anyway. Okay. These Ghostbuster miniatures are actually coming out way better than I ever thought they would, actually. So that's just proving something to myself there. I wasn't going to bother with them even. I thought, oh, let's just play the game and have done with it. But I enjoy painting them. I suspect the same will be true if I ever get the War of the Ring board game. There's a lot of miniatures in that, by the way. It's true, I do enjoy painting the miniatures more than actual games. That's obviously my phone. I think it might have been an email. See, if I get this wash on here and then it dries, I can then dry brush them. Paint the rims back. Oh, that's a Twitter notification. Hey. And then it's just teeth and eyes. Maybe tongues. I painted their tongues Screamer pink, but I'm not sure if I want to go any further with that. I mean, I might want to put a Carabao Crimson wash on to the tongues, maybe. maybe. Well, what happened to him? Didn't finish off the texture paint. Why was that? So bizarre. Obviously, I'm going to have to sort that out. See, that's another thing these videos are good for, from my perspective, is to get everything. If I'm doing a production line, and these are classic production line, get everybody to the same stage, you know? So after this, I've got my unboxing. Yeah. There's always one miniature, isn't there, that's never quite at the same level as the others, or I don't know, you just forget something on them, or you miss something. It's almost like they're being rebels. It's like, nope, I'm not doing it. I don't wish to conform like these other idiots. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just filmed a Patreon video, quick trash terrain type thing, to show you how badly I deal with trash terrain. Some of you out there are so awesome when it comes to trash terrain. Some of you even make actual models out of it, and it's like, whoa. I need that sort of clever ingenuity in my life. Up to the last 6 here now. That's 5. And this will make the last 4. Yes, indeed. Let's bring them in. Now, what on earth could have caused me to miss finishing that other one, the terrain on it? Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. That's just bizarre. I must have been distracted by myself talking or something. It's the only explanation. Yeah, like we can dry brush some grey on top of this. When these are dry, probably be next week now. But that's cool. So Christmas looming, Nan. I guess my question to you is, do you have any plans this year for your Christmas festivities? Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, then your holiday season, spending it with family or whatever. Okay. Put the lid on Nuln Oil for a moment. Reach over. Grab astrogranite debris. Wash out my wash brush. Oops, I've knocked my model over. That's not good. She feels a bit more stable though. That is good. Okay, so one thing at a time. Texture paint. I'm doing my characters for Zombicide Black Plague in this, but I'm doing all the zombies in Stone and Mud. Which is pretty cool. I think it fits better. So I need to wait for him to dry. Goodness me. Well, so I'll talk to you for a little bit. How much time have I got here now? Well, to 43 minutes. That's cool. So we've got other stuff to do. Coffee. Let's chat for a bit. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to chat for a bit. I don't get to do this on the bench. I'm chatting to you, so. And I know I'm going to have to prime this other one. Yeah, 35mm figures. These are obviously 35mm figures. Well, they seem it, or at least 32. And I think for role playing, I mean 28 is fine, but I think I like the bigger models for role playing. I like them. As this is a sci-fi role playing game I'm getting geared up for, I think yeah, why not? It's strange, but although by the time you see this video Halloween will have been longer, I just want to mention you can almost feel Halloween in the air, especially of an evening as it gets even darker. Just strange. I don't mean scary or anything like that, but I don't know, it's just a weird something. I'm talking complete crap here now, but yeah, it's just something I feel in the air. Yeah, it's bizarre. So, I don't know if any of you get that as well. Oh, got myself. I told you on the last video, didn't I? I bought myself another really useful box. I put some of my role-playing stuff into that, which freed up another box with which to put my spare bits, sprues and whatnot. Still could do with a bigger box for the spares, I think, but for now it will suffice. That's what the thing with that is. It will suffice for now. Still got a space over there on my shelf, which is good. Very good, actually. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Oh, excuse me. John, talking out loud here now. Let's pick up the first figure I did and have a look. Looks nice and dry, which was quite quick, wasn't it? Pop the heater on for a little bit. Yeah, if I can find. Where's the end of it? My heater. Come on! There. Heater. Start heating up the room. That's good. Right. So, first things first. I will go back down to the bench then, shall we? Zoom in. There she is. That's the other thing. I'm going to be naming them as well, aren't I? So I will be becoming quite invested in these characters, which is a shame because games of aliens, traditionally, you don't survive. That's the thing. That's just the way it is. That's just like accepted. It's accepted that you don't. Most of the characters in a game of aliens do not survive. It's expected, but that's okay. So it's a case of how you go out and how long you last. How long do you last? That's the beauty of playing solo, it doesn't matter who dies when. you're still playing with someone, you know. So getting the primer down. It's just called grey, this primer. It's just bog standard grey. Not ghost grey or mist grey or rain grey, drab grey, or even wraith grey or fog grey. It's just plain old grey. Yeah. Right, now this is going to be a model where, like Dutch, although he's not called that, although it clearly is him, yeah, it's going to be a pain to get the air bubbles out of. God, loads of them on here. That's what happens when you rush it. If you're hand priming a lighter primer, do not rush, because you will pay the price. Right, so it's done a couple of the areas. Where there were loads of bubbles. Hey, I'm wondering how they're going to get on this year at my old workplace at Asda. What are their plans? What sort of a Christmas are they going to have up there in working this year, I wonder? Yeah. Who knows? Do you know, since April when I left there, my working life has done a 360. It's completely changed and on itself. Never dreamed I'd be doing this type of work again, this sort of officey type stuff, you know. And yet here I am. I knew the only way was to do courses, and that's exactly what I did. There we go, she's done now. Yes. Right, so that's that done. I think what I need to do is clean up the brush with soap, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, zoom out again. Apologies for my glasses being up on my head, as you will see. There you go. So, just washing my brush out with soap, and I'll be right with you. There we are. So let me know, how did your projects go today? They all go well? I'm doing some trash terrain, as I mentioned earlier. I mean, so far it's going well, you know, but slowly. But yeah. But let me know what you're working on, how that's going, and I look forward to reading about that. Don't forget, hit like if you like this video, dislike if you dislike it, share if you can, check out my Patreon, gain access to exclusive videos and behind the scenes stuff for the channel, and I will see you guys on another video. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye bye.